The Early Childhood Development Agency says the preschool sector will need to recruit 1,800 more infant care educators by 2030. An expanded manpower grant is also expected to help preschools bring more educators into the sector by subsidising training costs. This is with demand for infant care expected to grow after plans were announced at the National Day rally to lower fees. Sabrina Ng reports.
Caring for the youngest children requires more than an extra pair of hands. Infant educators also need specialised training, and Singapore will need more of such teachers in the years ahead.
Our infant care educators create safe, nurturing environments where infants can grow, learn, and develop holistically. That they are trained to be responsive to every child's needs and build warm, respectful, and trusting relationships with our young ones. Now, we want to support both aspiring and existing educators to gain these skills needed for infant care.
Senior Minister of State for Social and Family Development Goh Pei Ming was speaking at a preschool's Teachers' Day celebration. But filling those additional roles may not be straightforward. Preschool operators say recruitment is already a challenge, even before the expected rise in demand.
Recruitment is challenging, but because we need to recruit a higher right fit of infant educators who is actually suitable for the role, and of course because it's a very hands-on role and needs specialized skill, and also we need to have a caring and loving to the children.
eBridge says some educators prefer working with older children who are easier to communicate with, compared with the more hands-on demands of caring for infants. The government is also looking to widen the manpower pool. From September, an expanded manpower hiring grant will help preschools recruit and train both local and foreign educators. This will help them lower training costs. The grant allows preschools to hire candidates first, then train them towards the qualifications needed for the job. The grant will cover up to 70% of training stipends and up to half of course fees for eligible trainees. The need for a bigger manpower pool comes as operators prepare for more families seeking care. eBridge says its 31 centres are near capacity and it has a healthy waiting list.
Because the affordability of such preschools that's made available to families now has broadened. And with families considering to put their children in preschools, now the barrier to entry for them has been lowered. And as such, I would think that there will be greater demand generally across the island for such preschool and infant care services.
A separate new grant will also help eligible private preschool operators join the government-supported network, giving more families access to affordable services. Details are still being worked out.